with the competitive playlist. Of course, if you haven't heard, like, people are saying that Elimination and Trials are gonna come back, and Trials of Osiris or Trials of the Nine, or people like they want to get better at competitive, like practice on it, because it's technically kind of like Elimination. But I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks to help you with the competitive, because I know a lot of people want like Luna's Howl or Not Forgotten, Evoker, Mount Top, Raedrix, you know, so forth. So I'm gonna help you with some tips and tricks for help in the competitive playlist. By the way, if you are new, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe and like for more content. Of course, that would make my channel much appreciated, having you join the community. And yeah, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first off, you know, you gotta test out which weapons are your like favorite weapons. You know, snipers, hand cannons. You gotta figure out what your favorite weapons are. You know, like your best weapons, what weapons that you like the best. I did make a PvP weapon playlist video for 10 weapons, or like few weapons that are good in PvP. I'll link that in the description if you want to check them out. If you want to check out that video, see what you like, what looks cool, how to acquire those from like quests and stuff. But you gotta put in like a great weapon that you enjoy the most, and then that you can use almost all the competitive like matches, because there's gonna be different maps, of course, right? So you want to have a close range like weapon loadout, and a long range weapon loadout, because there's gonna be different maps, different situations in the competitive playlist. You gotta find out which one is your go thing that you like the best, and then for each map, because there's only a few maps, there's not all the maps from the normal quick play in the comp, so just find out all the maps, find out a good loadout for each map that you think would be amazing. That's what I did. Worked out pretty cool. Yeah, but remember, shotguns, stuff like that could always work out. A lot of people right now use shotguns or pulse rifles, but whatever works for you. By the way, if you have, so yeah, that was my first tip with it. By the way, if you haven't heard, there are different like modes. There is the countdown mode where you have to defuse charges. There is, of course, control in this. There is clash, which is just getting kills, and you have to, I usually stick together as a team. And then the last mode is, of course, survival. This is one I have. I'm pretty sure those are all the modes, but if I'm missing any, please put them down in a below, because I don't think I'm missing any. But in survival, which I'm playing right now in the background, you have to get like kills. You have 5 all the way down to 0, so they can't play anymore. Yeah, of course, you see I have Luna's Howl. Yeah, so see, there's also, with the weapons that you need, like a good loadout, you always want to check out for good armor pieces. So you want to try to find out, like, one-eyed mask could always work. Like, a lot of exotics that are really good, that can work for your super, of course. Try to put super mods on all your armor. If you do, I think Gunsmith Banshee 44 is selling them, if you want to check them out. I'm pretty sure this reset, he did it last week, but you can always check it out next week. I'm pretty sure. But remember, you would get your super quick after you get some kills, because right now, look, they got one round, they won one round, we won one round, and I'm almost halfway done with my super. The more super mods I get, it will go quicker with it. It's like 2 minutes, 1 minute earlier than it really does for a normal super. So remember, just put like 3 or 4 super mods on it, because that will go very quickly. And yeah, so toxic exotics, I usually like to call it, but like one-eyed, internal warrior, all that stuff for the Titan. Of course, that's what I have equipped, because the Titan is my main. I'm just trying to use Last Word, because this is kind of like my first game, trying to use it again. Before it was like got out back in Black Armory, but I want to try to use it again, so I'm just using it in this game, if you see here. But of course, you could always try out new weapons. If you don't like hand cannons or something, you could always test them out and see if you like them the best. You know, just try to use them in games. You might not get a lot of kills the first game, but sooner or later you might get kills with it, and you actually see, because I practice, you would need to practice with that weapon that you think you would do good in. You have to practice a little bit with that. Yeah, so yeah, so look, right now I'm about to get my super. See, super mods are really good for that too. So yeah, exotics you can put super mods too. So anything like that. Like my team's using snipers and pulse rifles. Not really using that much shotguns, but again, that's their loadout. They think that's the best. Yeah, of course, try to get the solstice gear because I know there's only like 3 days left, but of course you might already have it. But try to get the solstice gear because that will be armor 2.0 in Shadowkeep, and of course, there's gonna be more stuff on that. And it will look very cool, very sick that to have that gear. Oh. But yeah, we went over the weapons that you would need, like some good weapons. I made I'll put in the description a video I did like a month ago on that. Before Shadowkeep, armor, put super mods, of course, get stuff for your super. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about supers. So, of course, I'm gonna recommend these 3 supers. I'm gonna recommend Striker, Daybreak, or Dawnblade, of course, for the Warlock. And then for the Hunter, I would want to do Spectral Blades or Tether. I usually would list those 3 as my favorite exotics, like if you're counting all 1 to 3. You guys can pick, of course. Arc Strider's really good too, but I was just saying to those 3 supers, I recommend those, of course, for it. But I was just recommending those supers. But Arc Strider, you know, Nova Warp could do good, but Dawnblade's one of the best for the Warlock. Hammers is not really good when I keep on using it when in streams I used to, but it's not my favorite anymore. I usually like Striker, and of course, Hunters could use Spectral Blades or something because they have True Sight. And that would look really better for them. And like this, we are using Overshield, so you know, like one-eyed. So that's why also that you should use some exotics for your armor. Don't try to not use any exotics because they will boost you. Yeah, I got one. So yeah, try to use for the trees. Try to use those. Try to think like, oh, even Gunslinger could be good. I'm just saying for those 3, Spectral Blades, Daybreak, and Striker are one of my favorites. Put in the comments what's your favorite super that you would use in comp. So yeah. After that, I'm gonna talk about the 4 modes again. Also, by the way, try to get heavy again. Heavies is something that you want to try to get because they can maybe bang out supers like this guy with the Batman who's having Storm Trance. And of course, I'm on my wrong sword, heavy, and I have a sword on, so of course I might lose this, but I might not.
This is it. Show me what you've got.
Of course, that's what I recommend.
Tidebreaker active. You have one last shot at survival.
Yeah, try to get those things. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the modes again. So again, there is survival, clash, countdown, and control. For clash and like survival, I would want you guys to stay together as a group because that's one of my things. Then you would like two group people, all that stuff. So like you can hit more damage, and of course you can kill more people at that same time when you stay together. And with control, I would, you know, when there's A, B, and C, right? They're gonna capture C, you're gonna capture A at the very beginning of the game. You wanna go for C instead of any other thing, because then they won't see it and they will go to B, but you would have 2 zones already prepared for. So yeah, you would have already 2 zones prepared for, and then you would just protect those 2 zones, just get kills, and it would be really good for control. And then for, of course, countdown, it's kind of difficult to say, but I would rather stay together as a group also. But if you want to split up and try to capture like a charge and then just protect that, but again, whatever you guys want, you guys try to have to find out, you know, your best weapons, your best super, in your opinion. You got to find out which one is yours. That's kind of the difficulty with like comp. You got to try to find what's your favorite thing that you like to use and what you think you can do better in that, you know, playlist. So yeah, it took me a while to get better at handkins, but sooner I practiced, and of course I got better at handkins. So yeah, and of course shotguns are overpowered right now. So yeah, so shotguns are overpowered. There's some weapons that are overpowered. Try to get heavy, of course, before anyone else, because heavy can help you give Good
me what
advantage.
you've got. You're
Oh
knocked
my
out.
god.
Your
I did
enemy
really
won
bad.
the round.
I kind of want to still keep on talking. But yeah, of course, you could always switch your loadout in the game. Like this, like I have mountaintop, of course. You could
have
always
them
use
where you
pinnacle
want them.
weapons.
Finish this.
Of course, whatever you want, guys. This is your, like, comp. You gotta try to find your, again, try to find your guns, your weapons. Look, I just got my super again before anyone else does. Because that super mod's on.
5 lives
And
left.
I guess got sniped. Wow. But again, super mods are the way to go to get your super again, so please try to use it. Menagerie has really good weapons if you have the annual pass. Hammerhead is from Black Armory, and they have good weapons also. But remember, it's just what it is. Yeah, because I got my super before anyone else did. And of course this guy just wasted my super because I couldn't get him. Wow. Let's go. Okay. A comp. I hope you did, guys, enjoy the video, and if you did, really leave a like or a subscribe button. It would really be appreciative. And by the way, try to not get your guard down. Try, if you think you're gonna win in there, they might have a good combat. Like I won like one round. They won like 5 rounds in like countdown or something like that, and I had a huge combat all the way up and I won the round. So try to not get your heads up. Try to always work as a team. Communicate. Always communicate. Always.
Enemy won the round.
Yeah, but again, see, this round kind of stinks, so it's now going to be a sudden death round, I'm pretty sure. So the control, by the way, when you are last one and there's one more last one with 0 lives, then
Show me a
there will be a
battle.
zone. Of course, you gotta try to communicate, try to get to that zone, try to kill the guy so you would win that round, and then sooner win that game if you won the last 2
5
rounds.
lives left.
Alright, go on. Mountaintop is always a good weapon too. Oh man.
3 lives
Yeah,
left.
but we are gonna try to work together as a team to get better at this. Of course, chaperone could always be something, but be aware of supers. If you get a super, try to use it. If it's the last round, like this guy just got golden gun, try to use it, of course, because it will give you a good advantage for this. Try to get heavy again. You know, stay together as a group in these modes. Use your best weapons you can. I made a video that I will link in the description if you have forgotten. So check that out if you haven't already. And yeah, so thank you for all the support you guys have given me. We already hit 200 subs. Much appreciated. We're already on 253. So thank you so much for the support. And yeah, let me play some music in the background, and we hope we will win this round. So let's go.
One opponent standing.
Yeah.
Enemies down. All lives
Okay,
expended.
thanks you guys for coming out here today, just watching this next video. Thanks for all the support you guys have given me, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for this video is just little tips on competitive. I hope this helps you out with anything you want, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.